Good afternoon, quilt roadies. It's nice to meet up here with you. Don't you love how these bees look like giant earrings or ears? Perfect situation here. I am going to have to quilt that. I am going to have to put my big girled panties on and actually do it one day. I just am not emotionally there yet. But I've been busy the last couple days getting ready because I'm going out of town, leaving G here to take care of all of my indoor plants. He's going to be watering the yard because we've been having like 80-90 degree weather. From what I've been told, down where I'm going in Arizona, the weather is cooler than it is here, which is quite interesting. But I'm going down there for a Bristol workshop, and you can, if you're interested, you can Google the Bristol orphanages, and it's a whole new experience for me, so I'm quite excited, and I am just about packed and ready and organized. But in the packing and the organizing, I realized that, okay, June is already well into it, and I still have one quilt that needs facing tacked down. And so when I get back on Sunday, I will be concentrating on that quilt, because that's the one of the quilts that I'll have in the Sisters Outdoor Quilt Show. And it is the Boho Hearts by Jen Kingwell. She's an Australian designer. You can Google that and you will want to do it when you see it. It's absolutely stunning. Everything Jen does is just, it must be the color in her design sense. It's all fabulous. It's all fabulous. So you would enjoy that, taking a look at that. The Fat Quarter Shop has some quilt-alongs going on for Halloween. If you're interested to go on there and check that out. Also, I still am on board for the quilt-along in September, and I'll put more information about that in the drop-down box. So if you're interested, get on the email list for that, because I'm definitely going to be doing that one. Yeah. Well, I did get this book. I think I've shown this to you. This was from the Fat Quarter Shop, and the reason I got it mainly was because I wanted the cross stitch that was in it. But I have to tell you, the half of the book is cross stitch, half of the book is quilting, and the quilt patterns are just so happy, so summer. Hence it's called Summer Memories. But look at that quilt there. And you actually, for this particular quilt, the Fat Quarter Shop sells the tumbler template, this plastic template to use for that, so you don't have to make your own. I love red, white, and blue stuff. I just love it. And I mean, look at that. So I'm glad that I got this book, because it has the two loves of my life, quilting and cross stitch. And I'm currently working on a cross stitch in it. What else have we got going on? Well, to get back to the hexies. I made two little hexie mats. These could be used either as coasters or little quilts or little table mats for something to sit on. But I made two of these. Isn't that cute? Let's see. This probably just like that. And then I put some fun fabric on the back. And I have been following on Instagram John, the quilting doctor. He is so inspiring. If you're the least bit enticed by any kind of hexie, he travels with his hexie. That's his go-to project that he takes wherever he's going, and he takes a photograph of himself stitching the hexies together. And all I can tell you is you're going to want to follow his Instagram feed. But the thing that I have been thinking a lot about, especially since I picked up these I have 6 vintage hexie flowers that are all hand stitched, is that he is a supporter and a promoter for a non-profit called One Common Thread Quilts. And this is a, let me see if I can, it's Women Helping Women. It's a non-profit humanitarian teaching skills to provide an income for women in poverty. And what their shop has is hexies that they've already put a kit together, and the hexie flowers, the hexie pieces, the individual pieces are already ready to stitch together. And you can choose, it's just so much fun, because you can choose what theme, like they have, let me go to all Hexagon kits. Okay, so you can see here Grandma's Flower Garden, Table Runner Kit, and the hexie pieces are already done. Now you can kind of see generally what it might look like as far as color goes, but they're using up fabric. And so this is Rainbow Showers. Let me see if I can get a bigger picture of that. Rainbow Showers. So when I get back from Arizona, I'm going to really take a hard look at that and possibly deep dive into that one. I've switched coffee shops. You know, I used to stop at Starbucks on my way to my girlfriend's shop, Acorns and Threads, but the shop near me is Pete's Coffee. I love me some Pete's Coffee, let me tell you. I did have an opportunity this week to get on to the So Yeah quilts in the So Yeah Brothers live feed, and I know if you've been with me for any length of time, please check if you're subscribed and give me a thumbs up. But the So Yeah is home based in Las Vegas, and I went to that shop when they first opened up. I mean, the first week they were opened, and then it became like this. The son of the shop owner, the sons of the shop owner, just, I mean, they embraced it. The family embraced it, and it has exploded into this way huge quilting experience. And they do live sales on YouTube. And so because of my schedule, I haven't been on there a lot, but this about a week ago, no, 2 weeks ago, I checked in, and it's a real tight wonderful community in terms of that there are a lot of people that show up, you know, every week and the commenters are talking to each other, so it's a lot of fun. But I ordered some fabric, and the way they do it is that they show you, this is all in real time, they show you a piece of fabric and they tell you what number it is, and then in the comments you type the number if you want it. And if you're it's first come first serve, but you know, they have several pieces of it, so you'll see, and then you'll know whether you got it or not. So I was looking for backings, and the backings are so well priced, and it is all great quilting cotton. And so I'll just show you what I got. I have 3 backings, or they could be used for piecing. It's just that there's enough for a back. So here's one back. So it's a 5-yard cut. I really love this one. It is, it says, porch swing, sprinklers, strawberries, happiness, hopscotch, watermelon, swimming, July picnics, bike rides, friends. It's all, you know, and I love me some fabric with words. Let me just say that. And here's the next one. And this is a cotton fabric. I'm only doing cottons, although they do have batik nights. So usually I think it's on Tuesdays and Fridays. But you can go on So Yeah, their website, and check them out and see if there's something that you see there that you would like. I received some wonderful little happiness. Oh, that's all I can call it. My friend Marcia, who I cross-stitch with, she bought 2 of the same book, and so she sent me one, and I am going to tell you right now, if you can find this book, you're going to want this book. There it is. This is the most laid out stitch book I have ever seen. So step by step, and for someone with my you know, sometimes I have a problem following directions, but look at this, step by step. This is going to change everything for me. Bullion Knot Rose. So this is called the A to Z of Embroidery Stitches, a complete manual for the beginner through the advanced embroiderer, with more than 13,000 step-by-step color photographs of every stitch you will ever need. I absolutely love this book, and I'm so grateful that she accidentally bought 2 of them. As I've been organizing for my trip, I've found more notions. I found more notions for my Notion little travel case. I found my needle threader. I found this. I mean, it's just amazing, and it feels so good having it all consolidated in one place. When I went to my girlfriend's shop, Acorns and Threads, which is a cross-stitch shop, or you can get embroidery, definitely embroidery stuff there. And there is a little bit of wool there too. There were a couple of what they call Happy Mail or gifts there waiting for me, and I just wanted to share them with you today. Carol, She says she's a faithful viewer of, I think, Stitch Roadies, but I'm showing this on Quilt Roadies. Those darn squirrels. I am here to tell you. It says, old man Fookwire is a grump. The only thing he really likes is painting pictures of birds. But this cracks me up because, you know, we have a squirrel that regularly visits and tries to hog all of the, we actually put peanuts out for them, I know, but they try to keep them from getting in the bird seed, you know. Well, obviously there were 2 of them because now I have 4 teenagers running around my backyard. And so I put someone sent me an Instagram video or YouTube video of using a slinky, you know, like the old toy slinkies, and putting it on the shepherd's hook so that the squirrel can't get to the bird seed because it bounces them, you know. And a couple times they've sprung that slinky so that it all folds up. And so now I have it the other end tucked down, and then I've noticed that they can launch themselves off of this ceramic ball that I have in the yard and jump for, you know, they can jump long distances. So this book totally cracked me up. And then I got this sweet, sweet box. It's, let me just show you here. Leslie. Isn't that card just beautiful? And such a lovely note. Such a lovely note. She's been quilting for 40 plus years. And she does all this stuff. Isn't that the truth, that we as quilters, very rarely is a quilter like just a quilter, you know. And she herself says here that she does many other needle arts: embroidery, cross stitch, smocking, knitting, beadwork. Ooh, and I've piqued her interest in wool applique. And this year, I know sometime this year, I'm going to be diving in to punch needle. I'm going to do that, but look at this. Look at those sweet bee earrings. I don't have this piece with that green background, but look at this. It's a little drawstring purse. Like, you could use it for your tools, your needles, your orts, which are, you know, the leftover threads, your jewelry. But look at how sweet that is. Thank you so much, Leslie. This is, you know, the dimensional things, the purses, I have enjoyed receiving those because it's not something that's in my list of accomplishments that I can pull off. I have made a couple of project bags, and I do have things to make purses, but have yet to make that deep dive. So Leslie, I totally appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, so now as we wrap this up, I'm going to be getting ready for my trip, and I'm only taking cross stitch. I'm trying to be more focused. It's only for a weekend, and so I'm looking forward to that. but when I get back, it's going to be, I'm going to be hitting the quilting quite hard because I need to get ready for, the Sisters Outdoor Quilt Show, which I am so looking forward to on many different levels. Not only is it the most fabulous quilt show in the world, I mean, it's outdoors. There is nothing more beautiful than seeing quilts sway in the outdoor air with everyone enjoying, and they're hanging off all of the buildings. And you might want to go back and take a look at a previous video we've done. We've done several and posted them here to Quilt Roadies of the show, and so it would be fun for you to take a look. G by far is a better videographer than I am. He takes more time. I'm like go, go, go. I will be taking a 2-day Sue Spargo class myself, which I'm really looking forward to. And then I will be part of the staff for 3 days doing sit and stitch on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And it's such an enjoyable time for me because sit and stitch is where quilters or stitchers can come and sit and relax and work on whatever project they want to. There's not one specific project. You bring your project. And then you get to kind of meet new friends, and in that kind of busy week leading up to the show, it's a nice time to just relax and talk with people from all over the country and the world. And I have met some amazing friends through Sit and Stitch. So I very much enjoy being the Sit and Stitch monitor, as they would say. And because I'll be on that other side of the mountain, and I lived there for many, many decades, that I will get to see old friends, and I am very much looking forward to that too. Central Oregon, if you ever get the chance to visit there, is a wonderful place to visit. It's just truly a one. And if you are traveling with anybody who's a fisherman, a hiker, a biker, whatever, boy, is that a playground? Is that a playground? And then you can make your way up over the mountain to my side of the mountain now, and you can hit Pioneer Quilts, Acorns and Threads. Yeah, Oregon is an amazing state. It is an amazing state. So, well, thank you for listening to me babble here. I will be back next week, and we will be tacking binding, and then I'll make a decision on that, one of those Hexi quilts kits, because I'm really tempted by that. And that's what on Instagram you'll see the Quilting Doctor has a link. Okay, talk to you later. Thank you, and I hope everything's going well for you.